Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 2 Doomsday Armageddon with the mod 33. When we last left off, we're moving along here in Germany. We were kind of confused on what kind of form of government we want it to be. I moved it more towards a social conservative style government, in which it traditionally kind of was in some aspects of it. Alright, so the dissolution of the SNDAP. Alright. So that's great. Alright, so Hindenburg, thanks von Slice for saving Germany from a serious danger of the both the extremes of the left and the right of National Socialism and communism. So we get thanked by President Hindenburg. So we'll continue along, just dandy. Alright, so the continuous of seeing the mod of the 33s annexing each other. Yeah. Our destroyer of 34 researched, and Scandinavia decided to cancel some trade agreements. Alright, so you can see here the industry is doing just great, at least the building of it. And you can tell I'm building quite a bit of a industrial base, so I can at least recover from this economic disaster. The greatest economic disaster of our time. Okay, sorry. I just had to do that. Alright, so I have IG Farben research production planning, which gives me industrial efficiency supplies by 5%. Alright. And the UK and try to delay our production, and Czechoslovakia try to steal our blueprints. Aren't they just lovely countries? And even France tries to steal our blueprints. Bastards. Alright. And even the Netherlands, holy crap! But at least we caught them in the act, so. Bastards. Oh my god, even the Republican Spain, holy crap. Everybody's just trying to steal blueprints. What did I ever do to you guys? Huh? Jeez. This is ridiculous. Alright, the reorganization of the Stahlhelm. So any serious interior threat having disappeared from with the elimination from Strasser, von Slicer decides to make Stahlhelm the true concern concerning Regwa. 250,000 members of the Stahlhelm formed anti-aircraft accumulators and motorized body is established. Manpower are purified. Yes, that's actually how it looked. That's how it sounded in the sentence. So, that was word for word, even with the periods. So we get minus 400 in money. Supply stockpile is decreased by 1,000. We get air bases in Berlin, Essen, Nuremberg, and Hamburg. And increase the manpower, blah blah blah. Okay. So we get all those good stuff. Goody goody. Okay. And really, this is the ultimate mod. You can either have this, you can either play this, or you can play the mod 34, which in itself is a pretty good mod. They added some things like for Republic of Spain, when they're in the Civil War, they can like have Catalonia and all those little countries that pop up during the Spanish Civil War. And I don't think they deal with the whole the mod 33 annexing each other. So that should be too much of concern. I think there's little considerable differences between the two, and even the way the fight goes on in the mod 34 is a little bit different. It tends to be more delayed, more they try to make it a little bit more realistic and in the time frame of the fights. But both mod 33 and mod 34 are pretty good mods. And the Soviet Union tried to delay my production of factories, but that failed. Alright. And now I don't think I have too much. Well, yeah, I kind of do. Alright, so. And then so we got a Minister of Economy. I'm going to actually have him. So Hamla Sheskant is promoted to Minister of the Economy. We gain 200, so I kind of get out of that little money depression there, which is kind of good, if I can pronounce it right. All right. I'm gonna delay my reinforcements. I'm gonna freeze those, the reinforcements and the upgrades, in the name of supplies. So I'm gonna try to produce my supplies a little bit more, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And President Hindenburg died, but it says died of Hindenburg. But why is it died of Hindenburg and not death of Hindenburg? It's just those little things that kind of annoy me. Though President Hindenburg dies at the age of 86 years old, a national mourning is issued, and one prepares the burial of the Marshal with Hindenburg. And von Slysa accumulates the capacities, and now we have a von Slysa as the head of state. And we got a national descent of a 3. That's not good. Sound like I need any more of a national descent increase. So I'll do that. Put a little more into supplies. There we go. So I'm going to try to decrease my national descent. Okay. So now we have him as, and now that's a -10 right there of I see, so that's not good. I need him gone, pretty much. Okay, so von Slysa, because he selects compress, I think that's what it is. Selects it. I know I pronounced that wrong. It's so anyway. I guess he chooses compress to be the, or at least nominates him in a way to be president of Germany. So I'll think about that one. Alright, so other than choosing him, it's not really chosen per se because we still have to deal with the elections of September 1st. So the funeral of Hindenburg with Tannenberg. So and the old Marshal is buried in a large pomp in the memorial of Tannenberg, which celebrates the victory obtained over the Russians in 1914. He leaves a secret which will affirm to the preference of a constitutional monarchy, but leaves the choice to the people. Von Slysa decides to publish the document. So I lose 150 in money just because of that. Isn't that great, folks? Just great. Alright. So compress requires authorization of Kaiser. Kaiser accepts. Compress is presented to the presidential election. Yep, I decided to go that way. So the compress is now part of the presidential elections, thanks to the Kaiser. Alright, so we're going to sit here on my ass and do something. Okay, the creation of the Reich Party, in order to gather all the preserving and nationalist forces supporting Compress von Papen, creates the Party of Empire, or the Reich Party. This is a non-dominantial party supporting authoritarian monarchy, resolute, professing the values of work, family, and fatherland, and combating social democracy. So we got a new party created. Isn't that just great, folks? I mean, it just gives you tinkles a little bit. At least it should. Alright, so I'm gonna look around the world. Here's Lebanon, here's Syria, both the puppet of France. Just moving around, just checking out the world. Alright. I'm still waiting for my factories. I think I should. And my research is just gone to crap. Alright, so the updated NX Mod 33 has been annexed. But then it got released as a newly formed country. That never gets old. Alright, so the United Kingdom failed to smear my government. I don't know why they continue to do so. I have nothing against them. But apparently they just like doing that. And France tried to delay our tech teams. I don't know why. Okay. That's how Panama is doing. I actually do enjoy this game very much because you can. I mean, look at the choices of countries you can actually play as. I mean, come on, who wouldn't enjoy this kind of game? How you could play as South Africa if you wanted to. You could play, you know, any country. So that's the cool thing about this game. Especially with the Mod 33, which I think adds a couple new countries as well. Hell, I could have gone the communist route earlier and just play as the DDR or East Germany, as it's officially or was officially known as. So that's the cool thing about this game. But it's just the only downside to playing the Mod 33, and Mod 34 especially, is just dealing with the long time period. In which that time period you should have enough time to build up your forces, depending on what you're going to do. I want to. Alright, so Perez is elected president of the Reich. So my national dissent goes down by 10. Our domestic policies move towards democracy or democratic. Head of state is Perez, and chief of army is Kurt von Schleicher. Alright, so that's kind of interesting. So the Vice lends a personal oath. Each soldier lends a personal oath to Perez, the new president of the Reich and commander-in-chief. This makes it more easily, as the majority of the officers are convinced monarchist. Any reference to the president is excluded, is with a monarch, and the army lends oath. And I'm not going to pronounce that, but we move towards the political right and lose a national dissent election. The Reichstag gives a majority crushing to the parties supporting monarchy. The Reich Party from Poppen and the conservative parties in the national of the right-hand side have the absolute majority, 55%. With the center, 15%. They form the Field Grew coalition, which supports the restoration of monarchy. The SPD sees its position being exhausted, 25. Its reserves the new system and minded the progression of the new party of the workers with the reaches of 5%. So the far left didn't get that much. The far right got a little bit more, but that was about it. If I remember, that's the SPD. No, I think the SPD is on the what? Right hand side, right? If I remember correctly. Alright. So the Republican Spain has finally got some blueprints for me. So Perez form its government. Alright, so our domestic policies have moved towards more democratic. Head of state is brooding. Minister of Security is von Papen. Chief of Army is von Schleicher, and national dissent is decreased by 1.